We've got a couple broken bones, and plane is burning.
They were preparing for death. Those are the words of two survivors of last week's Sucia Island floatplane crash. Tonight, they're telling their story exclusively to King 5. Our North Bureau Chief Eric Wilkinson with their harrowing ordeal and questions raised about an apparent aborted water landing.
911 was the address of the emergency.
Sucia Island, right outside of Shallow Bay. There was a Kenmore Air small airplane that crashed.
There's a fire, a plane crash on Sucia.
A plane crash on Sucia.
911 calls convey the chaos of last Friday's plane crash off Sucia Island. In the thick of it all, Trevor Lohman and Carson Scott, two childhood buddies out for a weekend fishing trip.
It's hard to say what was going through my head. I mean, I thought I was dead.
The Kenmore Air float plane was headed from Lake Union to Roche Harbor when a storm suddenly appeared.
We took a very tight hairpin turn after there was a lightning bolt.
Officials with Kenmore Air say the pilot was trying to avoid the storm on the horizon. It was quickly evident the plane and all 11 people on board were in serious trouble.
I thought about my family and my loved ones and just hope for a quick death, I guess.
Within 3 minutes of that hairpin turn, Trevor says the plane was just feet above water. The pilot apparently attempting an emergency water landing when, at the very last second,
it seemed like maybe he didn't like that landing for some reason. And what appeared to me as, aborting the landing was, putting more power into the engine and then banking us left to try to escape that landing and try again, perhaps.
Instead, the plane crashed into Shallow Bay. All of it happening, the two say, without so much as a word of warning from the pilot. Dazed and injured, Trevor and Carson made it to shore. That's Trevor right there on top of the rocks.
I think I was out of the plane for about 20 seconds, and then I went behind the cliff because I saw it on fire, and the plane blew up immediately. It was horrifying.
Trevor suffered a concussion. Carson, a serious groin injury. Both were tended to by civilians vacationing in the islands, some of them off-duty nurses.
As terrible of a situation it is, it does bring me a lot of joy to see that there are great people out there, and we happened to find them that day, or they found us.
An ill-fated flight that leaves two lifelong friends grateful they have many more days ahead.
In a weird way, it's comforting knowing that I'm not going through this alone, and I'm so grateful that I'm walking, and I'm so grateful that he is as well.
It's a second chance at life, and you never know when it's going to be your last day, so I intend on living that way, but it's going to take some work.
Eric Wilkinson, King 5 News.
Attorneys for Trevor and Carson confirm Kenmore Air is offering $10,000 to each of the survivors.